The ribbon is located at the top of your user interface and contains many of the command features necessary for creating different files in Autodesk Inventor. The ribbon is divided into different tabs. 3D Model, Inspect, and Tools are different tabs available to you when making a part file. You'll notice that each tab is then also subdivided into panels. Sketch, Primitives, Create, and Modify are panels available under the 3D Model tab while making a part file. Some panels, next to their name, have a drop-down arrow. This arrow implies that other features are available to you that are not seen on the primary interface. Simply click to extend and see these different options. It's important to note that different files and different environments will have different tabs available in the ribbon, such as Place Views and Annotate inside of a drawing file. You can differentiate your ribbon appearance by simply toggling through or choosing to minimize tabs, minimize panel titles, or even panel buttons. Here we have the browser. This window allows you to see the history and also to edit the files that you've been working on in Inventor. You'll notice for this part file that we have 4 3D features. By hovering over each 3D feature, you can see the interaction with the feature in your graphics window. A revolution, a hole that was created, the chamfer around the edge of that hole, and an extrusion. If you wish to edit something, you can right-click on the feature here, and different edits are available. You can also expand the 3D features to see what 2D features may have been consumed or used in making those features. Sometimes when working in Inventor, your browser may disappear. If you've lost your browser, simply remember you need to change the view of your user interface. So I'm going to go to the View tab in my ribbon, click on User Interface, and restore the browser by checking it. The Applications menu is another frequently used menu. By dropping down the Applications menu, I can search for parts. You'll notice that recent documents are available to me. You'll also notice that I can open new files of any type. I can open files, save, save as, and other frequently used features. The Quick Access toolbar, often located at the top of your user interface, contains many of the things that you use frequently, such as undo, save, and open. To edit your Quick Access toolbar, hit the drop-down arrow, and you can choose to, for example, add iProperties to your list. If you want to get rid of something on your list, just simply get rid of Material Browser, and you'll notice it goes away.
The part browser displays the information about the geometry that makes up the part model in a hierarchy format. Features are listed in the browser in the order they were created. If a feature originates from a sketch, then that sketch is said to be consumed by that feature. The feature folder in the browser can be expanded to show the consumed elements. To share a sketch, right-click on the sketch in the browser and select Share Sketch. The sketch icon now has a hand under it to denote that it is shared. You would do this to use a consumed sketch for more than one feature. The shared sketch now appears in the browser, and a link to it will be displayed under each feature that uses it.
Navigation control is an important skill in Autodesk Inventor. The view cube is one of the most common tools that can be used for navigation control. I've enlarged the size of the view cube for the purpose of this video. The view cube can be used by clicking on simple views. For example, the front, showing me the front view. I can then rotate if I'd like. Any different way. You can also drag the cube to get unique views of parts that might be hard to see. If you've lost your orientation and want to return to that home view, simply click the home and you return. Let's say you want to reorient the views, and you no longer want this to be the front, but this current bottom view to be the front. Simply move orthographically to that view, right-click on the cube. Set current view as front, and this is your new front view. It's typically important to then go to the front top right isometric view and reset your current view as the home view, fit to view. Now when I press the home key, it will return to this view as opposed to my previous home view. The function keys are also a useful tool. The F2 key will allow you to pan. By pressing the F2 key, you can then drag your part and move it wherever you'd like. This can also be completed by compressing your mouse wheel. The F3 key will allow you to zoom, and then you can click and zoom in and out. This can also be completed by scrolling your mouse wheel. Remember, if you've gotten to a view and you can't orient yourself, press the home key, and you'll be fine. Free orbit can be obtained by pressing F4. Using your mouse, going to the horizontal axis, you can rotate horizontally. Going to the vertical axis, you can rotate vertically. Going on the outer edge of the circle, you can rotate it around the center. And going in the middle of the circle, you can rotate freely. If you'd like to return to a previous view, you can press the F5 key. And a shortcut to go to the home view is the F6 key. One final tool for navigation is the navigation bar. You'll notice it has the pan, zoom, and free orbit tools as defaults. You can also customize your navigation bar. When organizing your files for a single project, it is simple enough to create project folders in Autodesk Inventor. You'll notice that any file currently created will be saved in my default folder for the projects. When starting a new project, simply click New. Create a single user project, and give the project a name. In this case, we'll call it Project 1. You can add different libraries to your project, but this is unnecessary unless you have specific needs. Click Finish, and it asks you if you want to create this new project which doesn't currently exist. We of course do. You'll notice now that the check mark is located next to Project 1. Let's see what this has done. In creating a new file now, you'll notice that if I go to create a standard part, it will be saved in the Project 1 folder, as opposed to the default folder. You'll also notice that under this command, you can change your project before making your part, or create a new project as appropriate.